4, 3, 2, 1. Office Exchange Podcast.
What up?
I
What
have
What's up?
My couple good friends here, Steven and Vincent.
Yo.
Vincent
Yep.
is the first ever returning guest on the podcast. Last
That's
time
crazy.
he came, we talked about
For now.
relationships and whatever else.
Yeah,
Go.
I realized after watching that episode, I'm not the best person to talk about relationships because I've only been in one relationship my entire life.
but I think that's good though, because you could speak to people.
That shows that you know how to keep one.
Also has only been in one relationship and may have, commitment issues. So whatever. Skills, how are you, man?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Chilling. So let's. Why did you want to come on the podcast? Because you did hit me up. You're like, oh, I want to, be on the podcast. Like, of course we're friends, but
Actually, I saw his podcast when he did with you, and like, you guys talked about like a lot of good things and like positivity and stuff. So I just wanted to help bring that out too.
Word. So tell us about, because we had a little discussion prior to this, and you were talking about your new adventure, I guess you could call it, or I don't want to say endorsement, 'cause it's like
Endeavor.
Endeavor. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah.
There you go.
What do you mean, like my vlog?
Well, there's your vlog, and then there's also the charity thing. Just go ahead, go.
All
talk.
right. Well, we were gonna talk about the resolution stuff, and that's what I want to talk about with the.
Okay. Do you want to start with that resolution stuff?
And you
All right.
start
Yeah.
with that.
All right. So Vincent tweeted out something the other day, kind of controversial, I think. But it's not it's a pretty decent point. I agree with some points of it, but I'll let him read it.
I pulled up the tweet so I could read it. And this is my beliefs too. So I don't like resolutions because they don't do anything. People make resolutions every year and don't stick with them. I have my goals and objectives in life that I know I want to achieve, and I don't need to remind myself to work towards them every new year.
Okay. See, this is all right. So I agree to the point where like a lot of people, they make resolutions or like goals that they don't really stick to, and that you shouldn't necessarily wait for the new year to start something new.
Yeah.
Right? But it's like a really good way to, I think, like starting something at the new year is a good way to create like a time gap, right? So,
But why can't you start it right now?
well, hold on. So, for example, when it comes to like dieting and working out, someone asked me not too long ago. They were like, Anthony, like, when should I start dieting and stuff? I said, number one, wait till the new year to diet, and I'll justify myself for that. But number two, start working out now, but don't necessarily start your strict diet and meal planning until the new year, right? And the reason I say that is because you want to get into the routine of working out and exercising, getting your body used to like the changes it's going to have to make once it gets into that, habit of doing that if you haven't done that before. But the reason I said wait till New Year is because towards the end of the year, it's so easy to fall off of a goal or a, something you want to achieve. So starting at the new year to diet is a good way to kind of like have a clean slate, right? It's a way to like tell yourself like, let's forget about what we did in the past and kind of like look at yourself like, okay, this is a new person. And some people need that like that as a motivation, right? So like everyone finds motivation in their own places, So it's like, of course we could say like it's easy to not have, don't wait till the new year, start now. But everyone's like different in the sense of like that can be their motivation right there. It's like that new year. Now sticking to it is a completely different story, right? Yeah. But starting in the new year is not always the worst thing. And another thing is at the end of the year there's a lot of holidays. Mm-hmm. All the holidays come. It's fucking October, Halloween, eat a bunch of candy, right? Thanksgiving, boom, a lot of people with their families. Then Christmas and New Year's, bro. How can you actually diet in December? Because somebody asked me like in December. When the person asked me, they asked me in December.
That's probably the worst time to start it.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So start the routine of working out. Yes, of course, you could do that. But I wouldn't suggest starting the diet because once you fall off, it's so hard to even get back on the horse, right? So if you start at a bad time where it's, you start already on the mountain, and once you fall off the mountain, it's so hard to get back on. At least if you start on a clean slate, by which the new year I mean is a clean slate. It's like a flat line. It's like, okay, I'm here, right? But if I start in December dieting, I'm here, right? I'm on the hill. Yeah. So it's like I'm fighting the cookies my mom made or the things my girl has at her crib, like all this stuff, But so, like, that's why there's, like, levels to it, Mm-hmm. But, I don't know. Go ahead, Skills. How do you feel?
In a way, I agree with Vin because, like, you shouldn't need to, like, I guess, tell the world that, this is my resolution. This is what I'm gonna do this year. But like, I think it's good to like write down your goals, but actually do them. And then you actually need a plan for your goals. Goals without a plan are just dreams that like you're just never gonna get. If you actually like work towards it, then I consider it like a real goal.
Yeah. I think a plan is so underrated, so underappreciated. Like
people think they could just wing it and like this is what I'm gonna do, and then I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but like I'll just do it eventually. Nah, bro, you gotta take it step by step. You gotta break it down.
You have to kind of like know what you're going into before you go into it. And I know it's hard because you don't know exactly. If you don't know what you're going into, then how are you gonna know what to expect, right? But like having for example, with me, right? I want to learn the trumpet. So
that's dope.
My goal is when Jason he's going to Italy to study abroad, and he comes back in May. By the time he gets back, I want to be able to play it. Like I'm not gonna say master it, but at least like know more than
basics.
I do now.
Yeah.
So it's like that is like the plan, right? To have a set time, to have a goal, and then I've been trying to learn Spanish, so every day I try to do like an hour of like I have like a textbook and I have the Duolingo app, and don't make fun of me, but kind of
that app helps.
So I did an hour. I didn't do it yesterday because
Rosetta Stone.
Does that really work?
No idea.
I heard it. Like whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna do like
more like you gotta stick with it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna do like an hour every day of like literally like learning new things, and then at the same time like I might have someone come over and like quiz me and stuff. But to have a plan is what I'm saying. Like, it's important, and maybe like take an hour out of your day and whatever. I literally, what I did the other day, and I know like I know I'm like different than other people. Like some people aren't as motivated and whatever.
Very different.
But I literally, bro, sat down. I'll show you the Post-it. I have my entire January written down on a Post-it.
Really?
Literally wake up Monday and Tuesday. I go to work. And then I go to class, and then I go to the gym from 4 to 5, and then for the rest of the day, I like
it's
literally.
Funny because I didn't write it down, but like I did as thought about like what I'm gonna do almost every day for January.
Yeah, I do the same thing in the note app in my phone.
Yeah,
I literally write out every day what I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
sometimes I'll write it like in the reminders app, like do this. Yeah,
that's definitely like a tip though for people who. I guess we could take it into a different, since we like set out how we feel about the tweet itself. Let's not just like. Just say, this is wrong or that's wrong. Let's kind of like give our tips of what we think can help people, right? When they have goals and stuff. So like that's definitely one of my tips.
Yeah, write it down.
I think that's the number one thing. Like if you have a goal, it's just a dream until you actually think about how you're gonna achieve it. Like let's say anything example, like just in life, like kids always say, "Oh, I want to be a celebrity." They always got so lucky. Like I'll never be that, bro. Anybody could be anything if you just work towards it and you make a plan. Yeah, like mostly everything in life is like it's just luck, but you gotta like work towards it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I wouldn't say everything is luck, but I know what you mean. Like the things that people see as luck are like, okay, that person, you don't see the behind the scenes that they actually worked for and they did what they had to do to get there.
Like for example, like Odell, like everyone talks about how he's just this great athlete, like he just got lucky, like. Yeah, all the genetics, like his genetics are freaking great.
Yeah, but he worked to get where he is.
He worked so hard. Like, anybody could do that.
I'm sure there's so many athletes or people that are better than him at what he does, but they just don't try. They're just lazy. And they're just like, 100%. I don't want to play college football.
Yeah, they don't work as hard as him. And I think that's
and then they're like, oh, Odell's lucky. Yeah, well, you would have been lucky, too, if you tried out for the team.
I think that's what, like, separates, like, talent and like great people. Like he's such a great superstar because he had the God-given talent to start off, but he always works so hard, man. Like he's non-stop working, even when like all the behind the scenes and stuff. And I think that's what everybody and everything in life, not just football, not just like sports and everything. Like everybody, like you just need to work hard, bro. Just never stop giving up. Like you're gonna have failures. That's anticipated, but you just gotta work through that, man.
Don't look at your L's as losses. Look at them as lessons.
Yeah.
No, that's real though. It's funny,
100%.
but it's real. Like you can't get knocked down and stay down. You gotta knock down. You gotta get back up. You just gotta keep getting back on the horse.
There's gonna be challenges for everything.
Yeah, for sure. I have another question, like a little side note, but I asked my friends the other day this. Where do you guys find your motivation? because I think as we grow, and you could correct me if you think I'm wrong or however you feel about it. I think as we grow, motivation is found in different places, right? Because I look at everything and I overthink like everything, right? So I was thinking about, my brain is all over the place. So I was thinking about people being motivated, and it came to my mind like, yo, when we were kids, bro, everyone loved the celebrities, bro. The celebrities were everyone's motivation. But now I'm curious because I literally don't even look at celebrities. I can't tell you one celebrity that I know what they do every day. Like even my favorite artists, I don't even follow them like that where I know what they're doing and stuff. Because I find my motivation in specific places, which I'll explain after the fact. But I want to know where people stand. You know, I mean, I'm gonna ask you guys, but I actually kind of like this question in general to anybody, like a younger kid or an older person, just so we could see where people find.
I think my motivation started obviously with the celebrities. Like I saw what they had and like what they did, and I thought it was cool. But then, like, all right, for example, like you guys know I love track, but that motivation started because I saw Usain Bolt. He was just dominating, man. He was always number one, gold. He would always get gold medals and all that. So I wanted to be like him. And then now it's more like I just love track, so I just do it on my own because that's my motivation. It's not really about the fame, the riches, all that. It's more like I just love what I'm doing, man, and I think it's great.
My motivation is people that I know, so like friends, and like even people that I don't like, because like if they got something, then like I want to be better than them. Like especially like with my friends, like I see people posting pictures like with their shirt off going to the gym, like they look good. Like I want to be better than them. I want to look better than them. I see people getting full-time jobs, making $65,000, $70,000 out of college. All right, I'm gonna find a job. I'm gonna make more money than them. So yeah, that's like my motivation, just to
be competitive in it.
Yeah, just like
motivates you.
Yeah, just do better than the people that I know. Like not that I don't want them to do good, just that
you want to do well yourself.
Yeah,
that's good because like your friends are pushing you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Yeah, like they're pushing me like indirectly. Like they don't know that they're pushing me,
but they're pushing you towards your goal. And
yeah,
I think that's another thing. Like you need to surround yourself with people that push you. You can't surround yourself with
people
with
like
slackers. Nah, more like you actually. Nah, man, you're great. But 100%, like you can't surround yourself with slackers, bro. You have to surround yourself that people want to like do good, just like you, or want to do better than you.
Yeah, for sure. That's definitely where I find my motivation as well. Is like literally the people around me. Like if the people around me, like that's why I surround myself with specific people that I do. You know, like I like it literally goes down to like the people at school all the way to my neighborhood friends. Like everybody has their own lane and everybody does what they do for me, you know, in my life and why they're there, you know, and there's specific people that are there for specific reasons. You know, I'm not using people, but I choose wisely who I have around me closely, you know.
Yeah.
And that's definitely my motivation. Like the people around me, like, you know, once I don't know, it's just like anything. Like once they do something, it's like, wow, like if they're doing it, I could do it too. It's kind of like an eye opener, you know, because I feel like we look at celebrities or some people, like, you know, of course they use that as motivation. Like, look what he got, I could get that. Like, it works out for some people, but a lot of us look at celebrities and like they live a life that we don't understand. So like, how can you use that as like your way of becoming better? Now, of course, if your goal is to be like it all goes down to personal goals as well. Like my personal goal is not to be a celebrity. I literally do not want to be famous.
What's your goal for this year?
For the year, my goal. By 2020, I want to be fluent in Spanish. Like that is my ultimate goal for the year. Is I want to be bilingual by the time I graduate college, so that I have that one step up above everyone else, and the communication is better. And another thing behind it, besides like all the put it on your resume, all that stuff is, you know how valuable it is to teach yourself how to learn something.
Yeah.
Like if I could teach myself, of course I'm gonna need help, right? But if I could teach myself how to learn a language, guess how many other languages I could teach myself how to learn?
I think if you teach yourself how to learn Spanish by the end of the year, it's gonna motivate you more to like learn new things. Just like,
and Spanish is so useful in New York.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like if I could learn
if you could
Spanish,
teach yourself a language,
what I'm saying is, listen to this. If you could teach yourself how to do something, you could do other things. So if I could teach myself how to learn Spanish, I could teach myself how to learn Arabic too if I really wanted to. I could, because I know that I took on that challenge prior and I have the confidence that I could do it again. So it's like if I could really conquer this, which is like going to be really freaking hard, you know what I mean? But if I could do it, I could do so many other things. It goes down to like even the podcasting and the photography and all that stuff. I taught myself everything. Because it's important, because once you teach yourself something, you can learn other things. Like, I taught myself how to edit a vlog, right? Now all of a sudden I'm doing podcasts, which has audio. So like it's like one big circle, and that's kind of like the same mindset I have with the language. It's like once I learn Spanish, I could finally conquer my own language, Italian. You know, like if I could do Spanish, which will benefit me in New York City, which you're right, like that's what's kind of driving me is like my future with it. But then once I learn that, I could also learn Italian. Then I'm trilingual, and then like that's kind of like the overall goal. But that's the main goal of 2020. Of 2019 is to definitely learn that by 2020.
Speaking of that, I'm trying to get my Italian citizenship.
Yeah?
Really? Yeah.
How the hell are you gonna do that?
My sister was telling me something because I'm second generation. My mom's first generation. Yeah. And my sister was saying like, I don't know, like because my mom is first generation, like through her we could get it. I don't even know, but I'm like trying to get there. Or something. Yeah.
It's definitely that's dope. That's definitely dope. But overall, 2019 for me is gonna be like. But this goes back to like the whole resolution and goals thing. It's like a clean slate. It's like, what do I want to accomplish in these 12 months? Like, yes, I could start something in the middle of the year, which I will start anything whenever I want. You know, but it's like a clean slate where it's like I have this time and I'm gonna conquer it wisely. You know, so 2019, I already said to myself before it even started, I was like, you know, I want this year to be like a year of learning, like not experience. There's a difference. You know, a lot of people want experience when they say things. They want to travel or they want to have a girlfriend, or like those are like I feel like the normal goals, like what we hear a lot, right? Basic. But my goals are like I just want to learn. I just want to learn things. Like I want to learn how to play an instrument. I want to learn how to I want to learn a language. Like I just want to have all this knowledge by the end of the year. So, and another thing is I'm graduating college soon, so it's like these skills will help me. Yeah. In the future, like there's a lot of things that go into it, but I want 2019 to be a year of learning. Like I want to learn a lot. Like I want to learn things. And like that's pretty much it. But I mean, what about you?
My overall goal is just to spread the positivity, because alright. So guys, I'm doing this thing where once a month I'm gonna do something for charity. Like for example, like this month I will be collecting toys for the whole month and money. The money I collect, I'm gonna match whatever I collect. So like let's say I collect up to $250, I will match that $250. And on the day that I donate the toys to a non-profit organization, I will buy more toys with that money and then donate all the toys that I bought and then the toys I collected all the same day. And like next month, it'll probably be like sneakers or shoes, something like that. And then another month would be like clothes or food, whatever. So I just want to like spread positivity. Like, so last year, someone I really looked up to, you might get controversy for this, but someone I really looked up to was X. And he did this thing called Helping Hand Challenge. And I thought that was great, man. Like, yo, like people just giving back and just spreading like love. Like, I think that's awesome. So like that's where I'm continuing. So,
he was big on that.
Yeah.
X. Yeah.
He was like someone I really looked up to because he changed his life. Like, you guys all saw like where he came from. Like, yo, he was a bad dude. Like, he did some crazy things. But he changed his whole life around because he knew, like, if he kept doing what he was doing before, like, it's going to end, like, real soon and stuff. And, like, yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, listen, like, with the whole Tentacion thing, people have their reason not liking him, and understandably so for whatever reason, but
yeah,
there's also understandable reason why people like him, you know? Because it's very easy to say, you know, you're not allowed to like somebody because of what they did, but why can't you like them for something else that they did? Yeah. You know, so it's like you liking him because he did that, or like because of like what he spread in one thing, there's nothing wrong with that, you know? And I think that's important for people to understand.
Him showing me that like he changed his whole life around shows me that like anybody could change their life around for good or bad, but he changed it from bad to good, and I think that was dope. Yeah. So I think anyone could. And he also talked about like, yo, if you wanna, your goals basically, if you wanna do something, yo, who cares what people think about you? There's always gonna be somebody negative thinking about you. Who cares? Who cares what they think, man? Go do it for you.
Yeah. Yeah. What about you, Vincent? Well, I mean, you don't have resolutions or goals for the new year, but what is like an overall goal that you've been thinking about like recently and whatnot?
Same as last year. You know, just I want to own my own business. So
how's the
soap
going? Yeah.
Not too good, man.
What happened, man? Because people, if they watch the last podcast, they're gonna watch this one.
Yeah.
I remember.
What happened to the soap, bro?
Yeah, so I haven't done anything for it yet.
See, that's a slacker right there, guys. Don't be like him.
but I mean that just shows that maybe it's like internally I just like really don't want to do it. It's just like an idea that I had.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I do want to touch on one more thing since we're on this like New Year's talk. Resolutions, right? Let's kind of break down what resolutions are, right? It's resolving something from the year before, right? So like I want to cut down on my cursing. It's very hard. But that's a resolution, right? Now the goal is to learn a language. There's a difference.
Yeah,
you know,
there's
like,
a difference.
I think you could use that as another way of like motivating yourself. It's like compare yourself to what you were before with the resolution part, at least. Like there was a reason why you wanted to make that change. Just don't forget that and try and build upon that. You know, that's definitely like a tip I think I have for anybody with resolutions or want to resolve something and whatnot.
Nah, I've actually never thought about it that way.
Yeah.
But now I think about it, it's like, that's cool.
Yeah. So I've been thinking about that a lot lately too. Just because I hear people say like, you know,
you just want to know like why.
Yeah.
Why they want to do it.
I don't know how this became a New Year's fucking thing, but it is. Oh, excuse my language.
Cursing.
A New Year's, a New Year's flipping thing, but can we, as a society, redo the celebration for New Year's Eve, please? Why in the world are we going into the new year where we want to do new things? Just get destroyed. So we start the next day feeling like crap. Everyone does it. It's like, bro, what is the concept? I was at a, you know, I got together with a couple friends.
Guess you want to start at rock bottom, so like, it
Yo,
can't get worse.
Yeah, it can't get worse.
Did you say that to me? Someone said that to me. Literally, like they said, you do it. You start at the bottom of the game. But like that's such a what? I can't like no. But I thought about this on New Year's Eve because I got together with some friends and people were doing stuff at the party and I was watching it and I was like, I didn't do literally anything. I was literally just sitting there watching, you know, and I was just like, why are we're all gonna wake up you're all gonna wake up tomorrow like what in the world? And then boom, New Year, it's like the second day and you don't even know what's going on, you know? So it's like, can we like rethink the way why can't we just like, I don't know, dude, like eat cookies or something.
Yeah, it's just an excuse for people to just get, you know, yeah.
Like I understand the concept of getting together with the people you love. I love that, you know, because you're going into the new year with the people you love. Like that's fantastic. Nothing wrong with that. But why are you and everybody you love don't remember the next day? Like, you know what I mean? It's like.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. That's the only thing I can think of. I just want to start at rock bottom. Other than that,
can only get better from there.
I couldn't give you any reason other than that.
I was thinking about that, and I was talking to a couple friends about it. I was like, dude, like, what? Like, what? Like, why do we have to start there? Like, why is that a thing? I mean, I understand why it's a thing, of course, you know, but
yeah,
it's crazy. I don't know. So, nonprofits. Let's build on like what you were talking about before with the donating and stuff. Because you kind of just let that slide, but I think it's important because it's something that we kind of like take for granted. Like I was talking to somebody last night about this. Look at how many extra things you have in your house that you don't even use, you don't even touch, you know, and why does it have to be there? Like, why don't we as people, and I always say why, but I know the answer already. I'm just trying to, you know, get people to think. Why do we just, like, have a bunch of things that we don't use because we have to? It all goes back to, like, you know, the idea that, you know, the rich get rich and the poor get poor. It's like we're all so driven to objects and things that honestly at the end of the day don't even make us that happy. Like that candle could not be there and I'll still be happy. You know, like
So get rid of it.
No, I enjoy the smell. But it's not even things like that. It's like all the extra clothes. Like what? Like when are you gonna touch those clothes? Or like when are you gonna use?
Or like the sneakers, or the
like,
toys.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like just get rid of it. Like go donate it. Yeah. All right. If it has a meaning to you, then keep it.
Of course, you know.
But just get rid of all that extra crap. Like I was cleaning my room the other day, and I found so many toys from like I was younger. And I'm like, why do I have these? Like I'm not gonna play with them ever again. So I just put them in a bag and then donated them.
Yeah, but that's different though. So like all the sneakers that you have now that fit you, would you get rid of any of them?
Yeah, actually I did. I got rid of like half of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like, I
Good
just
for you.
don't wear them anymore. So I'm like, I'm not gonna keep them.
Well, where were you going with that though? Go ahead, build on the point.
No, because like I have a lot of sneakers that fit me now and like I wear like most of them, and I feel like I wouldn't want to get rid of any of them unless they like stopped fitting me.
Yeah. Well, that you know, it's understandable to, you know, want something to have it, you know. But
he's talking about like I'm gonna get rid of it because I'm not gonna use it. Like he's talking about. Yeah, I can understand that, but I didn't do that. There was actually things that I still use. I'm like sneakers. Like I give like half of them away. I had so many pairs of sneakers, bro, and I was like, I just don't want them anymore.
Yeah.
And then I'm not gonna throw them away. Just gave them away.
But even so, like with, I don't know. It's hard for me to like explain how I feel, because I feel like a lot of people don't feel how I feel because of the way, you know, the world is set up in this country in particular with like capitalism and stuff. It's like, why do you need that much? Why do you need all of this? Why do we need all of this? Like, why do I need all of the money in the world when?
So you have the opportunity to do whatever you want at any time.
Yeah, but what are we doing with it though? We're just using it to buy other things that we're not going to use, or we're going to use one time, or we're gonna, like
experiences.
Experiences are different though than buying a hanger that you already have a ton of, that you just don't know where they are and that you just keep throwing out. It's like it's the concept of just wanting and just keep wanting and wanting and
yeah,
wanting.
people don't need it; they just want it.
Which is how we were raised, and just how it is. It's how it is, you know. But I'm just so like just I don't know. I don't even know how to like put it into words.
Yeah.
But it's just like, why? Like why? Now there's a difference, right? Because I don't want people to like construe my words and be like, oh well, then you know what? You don't deserve a house because why do you want a house? That's not what I'm saying. If you want a house and you want to buy a house, that's perfectly fine. You have your own goals and ambitions, but to just the mentality of just keep wanting and wanting and wanting.
You're saying just because, like, why do you want something? You just want it just to want it. There's
just
really
to want it. Like,
no reason.
Like you just want it just because it's how it is. Like I don't
just
even know
to
how.
Flex on your friends.
I keep saying the same thing over and over and over again, but it's true. It's just because you want it and just how it is. Like why? Like I just want to challenge the point. I just want to challenge it. And I feel like nobody tries to challenge that because we're so accustomed to it. What, like, bro, that little fucking snowman? Yeah, he didn't have to be there. You know, like there could be a kid out there who could have that who doesn't have that, and I have it here. For what though?
Yeah.
You know, like that's my point.
So
like,
donate it.
No, I will, but I'm saying we just have to look at. No, we don't have to. You don't have to do anything. But it would be nice for people to just look at things differently than they already do. You know, challenge your own ways of thinking. That's all I'm saying. Like, and
definitely.
I don't know.
Yeah. That's like a tough.
It is. It's big. It's hard to grasp.
Tough,
it's
though.
hard, like I get it.
It's a tough concept. Yeah.
You know, it's not easy to like discuss because it's also on the spot. You can't really build an argument upon it right there. But it's just, I don't know. Yeah. Because I also feel like
I definitely like understand what you're saying. It's just I don't know how to really explain it.
Like, so like none of us are rich, but like we have money.
Yeah.
So like we want things, we go out and buy it.
Yeah.
Like you like bought these cameras. Like you didn't have to get like the newest camera.
Exactly.
You could just use your old camera just to record this.
Exactly.
Yeah, but like you have that money and you want the quality to be better, so you get that camera.
It's just I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Because you know what it is. It's also like there's the the fact that like there's people who don't have things that we have, which is obviously sad to think about. But it's just challenging. It's not even like it's of course it's about that.
I think that's another thing. Like, there's always something that you have that other people don't have. So don't
vice versa too.
Yeah. So like, don't take things for granted. Like that's just with everything. Like, you have a car. You know how many people that can't even walk, bro? So many people that like don't take that for granted. Anything in life, because you never know like when it could be taken away from you or anything.
Yeah. So I mean I'm gonna probably like end it here. I mean, unless you guys have any other points you want to build up on or speak about or anything.
No, we talked a lot.
Yeah, I think it became like
no, nothing.
He wants to talk about his soap again. No.
All right, so
it became like a motivational New Year's kind of conversation, but it's
2019 resolutions.
Yeah, let's hopefully we stick to them. I hope you guys have your goals and ambitions and achieve them. And challenge yourself. Don't be easy on yourself. That's one thing.
Yeah.
Don't like, oh yeah, I want to, stop spending so much money.
Oh, I didn't spend money today. I'm good for tomorrow.
Yeah, it's
or
like
next week or something like
that. It's don't have a goal for a week. Try and have a goal for a while.
Stick with your 2019 resolutions or goals.
Yeah, just challenge yourself because life isn't easy. So you don't make it easy on yourself. So there's that. Thanks. Skills and Vincent for stopping by again.
Of course.
Follow my vlog at Skills20.
Oh yeah, Skills is gonna start vlogging, so go ahead and follow that. Follow his Instagram.
By the time this comes out, I already have a couple episodes up. So that'll be great. And
his Instagram is at the first, so you can follow him from there, and I'm sure he'll post it and promote it there. But
yeah.
Never mind. I'll explain that later. I was gonna say no, but also check out my website and
Definitely, everyone check out his website.
For sure.
Everything.
This will be on your website.
Yeah, this will be on the website.
Awesome.
If you want to watch listen to the podcast, watch the vlogs, look at my blog, everything is on there. You could watch everything from the website. You don't have to go anywhere else. It's connected directly to YouTube. So definitely go check that out. And thanks for stopping by, guys. Appreciate it.
All right, man. It was a good interview.
And that's it. Have a good day.
Wow.
Spread love.